So welcome once again. My name is Steven and I'm your facilitator for tonight on the day 2 of the Business Analyst Boots Camp. So yesterday we began our journey. We looked at how to identify bottleneck in processes of organization. That's their process map. And then we're able to like see the life of a business analyst. We were able to know, their medium salary. We're able to see one or two jobs out there. And then we used Amazon as our case study. So today we're going to be going a bit further. And what we are going to be doing today is purely practical. So we're going to be creating a survey form using our Google form. And then we're going to fill in the data in that form. And after we do that, we're going to take our data down to Power BI for visualization and analysis. That is what we're going to be presenting to our stakeholder. So this is going to be an interactive class. So we're going to decide on what kind of form are we filling. Let's say, how many of us? Okay, I think there are two ladies, two guys on this group. So between sport and fashion, let's make a choice. Which one should we go for? Should we do get a data that has to do with sport or a data that has to do with fashion? So which one should we go for? Adesoya, sport or fashion, Gladys, sport or fashion, which or if you
Fashion
have
is
any fashion
mm,
is better. Okay,
by
good.
me.
Gladys, are you in line with us? Adesoya, are you here with us? Okay, I
Yes,
will
sir.
take okay. I will take your silence to be a yes. So we are going with a fashion. So we're gonna be creating a survey form for a fashion brand just to have the perception of customer brand loyalty or whatever. As we proceed, we'll have the clarity on what we are going to do. So uh Genica is going to help us in creating the survey form using the Google form. So she has you have a Gmail, right? You have a Gmail?
I have a yeah.
Okay, good. So you're going to share your screen with us. You share your screen with us, and then you create the form. Thank God you have a experience on creating the form. So we'll just give you the content of the form, maybe just a maximum of 5 question that's going to be on the form regarding the information we want to get from our sample population. So let's say we're looking at okay, Adesoya, are you with me? Gladys, are you here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I'm with you, sir.
Okay, good. So we're doing a fashion survey, and I will want to get like which brand is in vogue now? Which fashion product should we focus on now? Is it Giorgio Armani or Gucci or which or Louis Vuitton? Do we have any special brand?
Chanel.
Chanel, okay. Okay, Chanel, okay. So this is what we are going to do, and the person helping us to create the form is actually the person of Ginica. She's gonna be creating the form for us. So she's gonna be
I
sharing
can
her
only
screen.
see before. I have not created before. I can only
You
feel
we will,
survey.
okay, okay, I understand. Okay, okay. Okay, I'll create the form. We'll see the whole process. I'll create the form so we'll see the whole process. And also it's something you can do as I'm doing as well. So it's not something difficult. You understand me? Creating the form is not a difficult something. So as I'm doing it, you too, you can be doing it from your own end. So I'm going to share my screen right away. I'll share my screen right away so that
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's good. Okay, good. So let me open my, here we go. So now this is my Chrome browser. So what I want to do, I just want to type a Google form, Google form, create form. So you can see that it's very easy. There are many ways to go about it. If you don't want to use this method, you can go to your email and then you see in your email you will see this here. You see this here where you have a
Yeah.
different Google products. You have different Google products. So you just look for Google form and then you just hit it and it's going to open up for you. So these are how a typical Google form actually looks like. So what we want to do first, let's name this form. So we're calling this Chanel, Chanel, Chanel customer feedback. Channel customer feedback form. So you can decide to put a description or you can decide to just leave it like that. This is to get your feedback on our products and services. Simple as ABC. Now, what we want to do, want to start putting in. I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we want to start putting in our question. So the first thing you want to have in mind is what are we trying to get or what data or information are we trying to get from these people? That's the first thing you want to have in mind. And then the second thing you want to, okay, Richard, additionally, I want to say something.
Yes, I can't see your screen. You are the only one I can see.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can.
what about now? Can you see my screen like this?
I can't see still. Maybe I will reconnect.
Oh yeah, maybe you just log out and then reconnect again. So aside from you, who else can see my screen? Dolly, you just joined. Welcome. Can you see my screen?
So you said we can, Stephen. You said we can the Google form. We can search it through Google or mail. Because I'm trying to do it.
Okay,
Not
just go to your browser and
okay.
where you would type your www.gmail.com, just put Google Forms.
Okay.
You just put Google from there. Then you will see create Google Form.
Okay.
You've seen it?
1 second.
Okay. Oh, somebody is saying, okay, not you. So have you been able to see to get it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're going to see something like this on it's going to carry untitled form. That's going to be the heading untitled form. This is what you're going to be seeing untitled form. So by the time you change this, it's going to change here as well. So are we together? Richard, you can see my screen now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's beautiful. Good. Gladys, I believe Gladys can see my screen, and that's why she's giving us 100% attention. So now, customer channel customer feedback form. So we want to get their feedback on the products they have purchased. We want to know how well our market is doing. That's the brand channel, how well it's doing. We want to also know is our product expensive? Is it affordable? You understand me now? So these are the things we want to actually get to know from this feedback from. So the first thing I will want to do is to come here and say, okay, first question is, uh, how often do you buy Chanel products? This is the first thing we want to have. So now you see on the right hand side, you see where they say multiple choice question. So when you click on it, you see others. Do you want a short answer? That's like an open-ended question. Or you want a checkbox whereby we can have one person selecting like 2 or 3 answer, or you want a drop down, something like that. But what we are doing now is a multiple choice question. I only need them to pick just one question. So I want to click multiple choice question and then come to this option 1 and say, how often do you buy Chanel products? So regularly, that's going to be our first option. Then come to the order. Uh, very okay. After, okay, let's have option very regularly, or what do we say? Uh,
Option.
oh yeah, okay, often. Option 3. We just need like 5 option. Option 3, we can put neutral, right? Option 4, less often. And then option 5, not never bought the product. Okay, just use never brought to have a shot. Now, these are our responses. So you see where we have where you can duplicate the question, you can delete if you want to. Then where you see required, when I click on this, that means participant must give me an answer to this question. Otherwise, this form will not be submitted. That's what it means by clicking on this required. So I want to leave it there. Now let's put another question. I say we're having 5, right? So you click on this plus that is on your right hand side. You see a plus button. This when you click on this, it's going to say that now we're going to put our question 2. So let's say for our question 2 now, we want to tell them to tell us like, okay, which product have you bought, or what is your best channel product? And I'm going to depend on Gladys to give us answers to this question. I think she's a fan of Chanel. So what is okay, which products did you buy recently? So Gladys, I don't know Chanel, so I believe maybe you are a brand ambassador of Chanel. So what option do we have? I think Chanel deals with bag, right?
Yes, they have
Okay,
bags.
so oh yeah, so give us the option.
They have bags, they have jewelry.
Okay, so bags,
Yes, they have shoes.
jewelry, shoe. Okay, what else again?
I think bracelets, something like that.
Okay, bracelets. Okay, 4 is okay, right? So let's
Yes, sir.
take this 4. Okay, let's make this important. Jewelry. This is my JEW. I think this is jewelry. Okay, the next question we want to ask the customer is how or where they made their purchase, whether online or in store. So the next question is, where did you make or how did you make your purchase? So here we can just have a online, in store, or through vendor. UGH through vendor. So let's say these are the 3 options. we have for this particular question. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then number 4. Number four, let's say, okay, uh, can you or would you, okay, before we go to that last one, uh, what is your view of our pricing? So want to get their view of the pricing. Is it expensive? Is it affordable? You understand? We want to get that. So here we'll just put very affordable. Then we have a somewhat affordable. WH80. Somewhat affordable. Then we have undecided. That's those that are not saying whether it's affordable or it's affordable. Then we have not affordable. And then we have the last option, too expensive. Too expensive. Okay. And then the final survey question we're going to be taking, we're going to be putting is, would you recommend our products to your relatives and friends? So, yes, undecided, no. Good. They will say this guy is wicked. Now, these like this is how a Google survey actually is. So now what we've done now, we've created our survey, and then what we want to do, we want to publish this survey. So I'm going to publish this survey by clicking on publish. And now you see this, responders, anyone with a link should be able to fill this survey. So I'm going to click publish. Now this survey is published. This survey is what? Published. So what I want to do now is copy this link. Copy. So now I've copied the link and I'm going to share this link with us. So what we are going to do with the link, we are going to put in our response on the questions that are there. So we're going to be responding to the question that are there. So I'm dropping this now on the charts. I'm dropping the link on the charts. So how many of us can see the link? I've dropped it on the chart. How many of us can see the link? It's on the chart right now. Have we seen the link?
1 second.
Okay. Esther, I can see you. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, sir.
How are you? How's your day going?
It's going well. I don't know where to enter the chats.
Okay, you will see chat at the top of your teams. You will see chat at the top of your teams. So just click on that chat. You should be able to see our conversation there. Are you seeing it?
I'm saying chats, but I'm saying something else.
You can. Okay, what are you seeing? Okay. Let me. You're on the WhatsApp. You're on the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. All of us are on the WhatsApp group. So I will just drop this. Let me just send it to my WhatsApp. I'll drop this on the WhatsApp so that we can fill it on the WhatsApp. So we can just click from the WhatsApp group, we just click and then we are able to still fill the form.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here we go. So I'm dropping it now on the WhatsApp group. Okay, good. So the link is on the WhatsApp group now, so we can just pick it from there and fill the form. Okay, Esther, you want to say something? Go ahead.
No, it was a mistake. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem, man. So I've dropped the link on the WhatsApp group. Have we seen the link? It's on the WhatsApp group now, so we
I
can
can't
just
see
go
it.
ahead. Okay, are you on the WhatsApp?
I am on the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Okay.
The Amdor, the master class. Yeah.
Okay, then you should be able to see it now. Oh, somebody just posted
Is
something.
it the general WhatsApp group?
Yes, the general WhatsApp group, the Amdor Analytic
Is
Business
it
Analysis WhatsApp group.
the master class?
No, not the master. The Amdor. We have two group.
Yeah.
Amdor Analytic Business Group. That is where I'm dropping the link.
Oh, business group. I'm not on the
Yes.
business group. I'm on the
Oh,
master class group.
oh, you're on the master class. Okay.
I am also on the business group as well.
Okay. Both of you on the master. What about you, Gladys? Okay, Richard said
I'm
Richard
not.
has seen the
I'm
link.
not on the business group.
Okay. Okay. Alternatively, how can I get the link? And you can see my chart here. So what I'm
Maybe
going to do now.
yeah, what master's class, so we can see it.
Yes, I'll ask them to send it right away on the master's class so that you guys can have access to it right away. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Let me just plug my Wi-Fi. So let me ask Mrs. Chinyere to do that for me. Okay, sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Miss Chinyere, get this done for me. You see the master class. My group is so filled up. Let me just message her now. So she's going to drop it on the master class. Please help me drop this link on the master class. I hope she's not having a session. So I've sent it to her. So she will drop it on the master class, and when she does, we'll be able to have access to it. You understand me? Okay. I believe she has declined my call, so she has seen it. So she will put it on the master class. What you want to do is you just want to fill it, and as you fill the form, I'm going to be seeing your responses here. I'm going to be seeing your responses here. But what I want to do, I want to link this to a sheet to send a response to a spreadsheet. So I'm going to click this. So I'm creating a new spreadsheet for it. So let's wait. It's linking to a spreadsheet. So as you fill the form, good. So we now have our spreadsheet. So as you're filling your form, the responses are going to be populating here. The responses are going to be populating Yeah, the time you fill the form and then your responses as well, which is what we are actually going to be using. You understand me? So, can somebody help me find out if it has been dropped on the WhatsApp group? If it has been dropped, Adesanya, you can go ahead and fill the form since you have seen the form. So you fill the form so that we'll have we can use your response. We'll see your response first while we wait for others to receive the form.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll see once he fills the form now, we're gonna get his feedback. Yeah. So this is what we'll call real-time data or real life data. So this is what we
It
call
hasn't.
real life data. Yes, it has. Okay, he's not on the master group yet.
No.
Okay, let me send. Our community manager kind of like had an issue, so his WhatsApp, I think it got hacked, something like that. The WhatsApp got hacked yesterday, so it's not really like available. Business analytics. I'm sending it to. So once he fills the form now, we'll be able to see our we're able to see how many people have filled the form and their response on our Google sheet. This is the sheet this is the data we're going to be working with. I was expecting to have a large house today so that we can okay, it should be pasted on the master group in a moment. So just keep an eye on the master group and let's have that posted. Mr. Richard, Adesoya, have you been able to fill the form? Hello, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Adesoya, can you hear me? What is happening? Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I can hear.
okay. I don't know why Mr. Adesoya cannot hear me. I want us to see his response. He has not filled the form. He has not filled the form. Please confirm if the link has been sent to the master class. Confirm if the link has been sent to the master class. Has the link been sent to the master class?
1 second.
Okay, please confirm so that
No, it hasn't.
it hasn't. Okay. I think I may have to send it personally to each of us. Uh, if you have my WhatsApp number, just send me a message and I will send you the link.
If you can call your WhatsApp number, that would be fine because I don't have it.
Okay. 080, that's plus
Okay.
234 plus 234 80 22
80
22
22. Yeah.
96
Yeah.
78
78
70.
70.
Yeah, so just send me a message and I'll send you the form so we can have the form filled. Mr. Richard, I don't know where you went to. Mr. Richard has run away. He has left me alone. Let me message him. Are you having network? So just drop a message for me and then send you the I'll send you the form. Okay, Machine just messaged me now. Let me see if she'll be able to drop that for me. MK, you're welcome. Good evening. How are you? How is your day going? Okay. I've seen the first message and I'm sending you the form right away. Okay. Gladys, I've sent you the form.
Yes, sir. I'm feeling it now.
Okay, good. Let me also fill the form using my incognito browser. Can you see my screen? Okay. Sending you the form. Okay, I've sent you the form.
Right.
Okay. I also want to fill the form. So I'm just going to put in how often do you buy Chanel product? I'm a neutral, I've not bought before. Which product did you buy? So I have to choose one. If I'm going to buy, it's going to be a bracelet. Okay, Mr. Richard is having network issue. How did you make purchase? Through a vendor. What is your view on our pricing? Too expensive? Undecided? Then I'm going to submit this form. So we're going to see our, okay, we have two response already. So we can see that we have two response already. Can we see that? So even Google form already is even helping us to even analyze our responses. So it's helping us even with the data analysis already. So for the two response we've gotten, you can see it's just giving us the analysis of the responses. So let's fill the form. We can fill it multiple times, and you can see our Google. You can see our Google sheet now. The two responses, you can see them here. You can see that they are here. So we can fill the form. At least let's fill it like multiple times. Let's get multiple answers. Maybe like say 30, 40, 50 or so. So we can have enough data to populate our visualization or do our analysis. I think that's better. So we can just fill it multiple times. Let me see if I can get this to submit another response just multiple times regularly. Bags online, very affordable. Yes. So as you're filling it, Mind you, what we are doing as a business analyst, you're going to find yourself. This is what we call requirement gathering. What are we doing? We are trying to get information about uh, what we want to achieve, the objective of the business. So it's one of the ways in which we gather requirements. What we are doing now is one of the ways in which we gather requirements. As you can see, you're filling the form now. The data are being populated. Data have been what populated. So we are having a real-time data, that the dates and the timestamp that we are having this data collected. They are all being what populated. So this is one of the things you're going to be doing as a business analyst. You're going to be having this kind of experience whereby you want to do carry out an analysis for a product. You understand, and then you didn't have the data. So what you want to do is you're just going to create your own data form, your data collection form, and sometimes you can get this data in the form of interview. It can be in the form of questionnaire, like what we are doing. It can also be in the form of discussion, like you have a one-on-one discussion with them. And also you can even get the data through observation. You can get it through observation. You can get the data through observation, and then through workshop. You can organize workshop for your stakeholders and say, okay, so we come together to a workshop, and then when we are in the workshop, what are we doing? We are You are asking them this question, and then you're taking note of their responses. So we have 11 responses so far, and in the 11 responses, you can see what Google Sheets has been able to do for us. That's your Google form. You can see the breakdown of our responses. How often do you buy channel products? You can see them regularly. You have their color often, you have its color neutral, less often, never bought. So from 11 responses that we have, nobody, all of them has bought channel products. All of them has bought channel products. So we can say channel product is what? Popularly. And then we can also, okay, if 11 of you have bought channel product, what are the products you actually bought? You can see the response here: bags, shoe, jewelry, bracelet, they are all there. How did you make your purchase? We have online, we have in store, we have through a vendor. So we have more people buying what? Ordering through online. And then what is your view of our pricing? Is it very affordable? We have the high number of that saying very affordable. Then we have a somewhat affordable as well, just like that. Would you recommend our product to your relatives and friends? Is also there. So the responses, as we are having these responses, our Google Sheet is also being what? Populated. We now have 12 responses. Our Google Sheet is also being what? Populated. So with this, you send this to your stakeholder to get their feedback on the subject matter. And when you have done all this, the next thing you want to do now is to now analyze this feedback, analyze this data that you've gotten now. You want to be able to make decision with them. You want to have what to give to the stakeholders and say, okay, based on this and this from the data, this is what is recommendable, that this is what is advisable that you need to do. These are the recommendations to put in place. So you want to do that. So what I want to do now is to open my Power BI. This is my Power BI. When you come on board, all these tools, you're going to be having them, is actually free of charge. It's something you can download. So you can actually download them. They are free of charge. So you have them on your laptop. You have them installed on your laptop as well. So what do you want to do now? Let me see how many response we have first. Okay, we have 14 responses. Okay, we can work with that. So what you want to do now is you come to your Power BI. And what am I coming to do in Power BI? I want to bring my data for data analysis. So I'll be able to make data-driven decision. So what I want to do is get data from other sources. That is what you're going to be clicking at. Get data from other sources. So once you've done that, the next thing is you want to look for Google Sheet. You can see all this you are seeing here now. Everything you are seeing here are sources in which you can actually get data from. There are a whole lot of them. That is why we prefer Power BI. So what I want to do is to either start looking one by one on the online for, Google Sheet, or I just want to come to my search and type Google Sheets. So this is where we have it, Google Sheets. So I'm going to click on Google Sheets and then connect and allow Power BI to do its thing. So we'll wait for Power BI to give us the go order to be able to have our good. Now, so it's asking us put in your Google Sheet URL. So we are to put in our Google Sheet URL. And where do we get that from? So you want to come back to your Google Sheets. You want to come back to your Google Sheets. Now, there are two things I can do here. I can download this as an Excel file, that's as a CSV file. If I don't want to use it with the Google Sheet, I can download it as a CSV file. You understand me now? I can download it as a CSV file, then save it on my own system. So I'll save it on my own system. So once I have it on my system, I am good to go. I can just come here and you see download as what Excel. So I'll just download it and put it on my laptop, and then I'm able to what? To use it. So you can also do that. You can also what? Do that. I can also share it. So there are many things I can do with that. I can also do what? Share it. So I want to get the link because that's what I actually wanted. So I'm coming back to Power BI, and then what am I doing? I'm pasting my Google Sheet, and then I'm clicking OK. It's going to ask me to sign in. He said you already what? Sign in. Why? Because we're dealing with data, and with data privacy and the rest like that, Power BI, that's Microsoft Power BI, don't want to be found wanting. So I'm going to sign into my Google account, which I actually use in creating that particular form that I want to extract the data from. So I just click on sign in, and then it takes me to, oh, it's bringing me to Chrome. I want to I want it on Chrome so that it can be easy for me to oh oh, don't do that too. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, okay. So this is what I want to do. Sign into Google. I just put it gives me the approval. Password. I pray. Is this the password? God as much. That is why I prefer my Google Chrome. Continue. Let me see if this will grant me access. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you're currently signing. So now I'm going to connect. So that was successful. So I'm going to connect. Now, our data here, our Google Sheet data here that we've filled is not going to be populated. So you can see now, So if I just click on form response, you see what we have here now. These are all what we have in what? In our Google Sheet. When you come to your Google Sheets, you see what we have here. So the response are now what? Populated here in Power BI. As you start your program, we're going to teach you what we call the ETL. That is the extract, the load, and the transform. This is exactly what I'm doing. Don't allow the big name, the big grammar to convince you. When we say ETL, it means extract, load, and transform. It's a very popular term as a data and business analyst that you need to know. So what we've done now, we've done the E, which is to extract the data. Then we have the T, which is to transform the data. So you can click on transform data. We're going to teach you how all these things work. We're going to teach you how all these things work. So it's not a big deal. So when we say transform data, what are we doing? Is simply rearranging your data, looking for bias, removing bias. You understand me now? Like when you see this now, timestamp. The timestamp here now is showing what? Is showing ABC123, which is not supposed to be. So this is supposed to show me a calendar column. Then this is correct because we're dealing with normal writing. This is correct writing. This is correct. So aside from this now, so when we now say, okay, we want to transform our data, these are what you're looking at. You're looking at, okay, this response is not correct. I'm going to have an issue here. So I want to do what? I want to change this to date and time. You can see what I'm doing now. I'm just simply transforming this data. And when you see now, when you see what I have here now, you can see that it's showing me what? An error. If I just click on this, it takes me back to where I came from back. So there are many ways we transform our data. There are many ways we transform our data. Now, what we want to do here, we're not doing all those transform and the rest. I'll just just do this very quickly. But when you come in as a business analyst, we're going to take you through all this. So I've just automatically transformed my data. I just want to click on close and apply, close and apply, and allow the data to populate. So what we are doing now, this is what we call the load. So we are now loading our data. We are loading our data. I hope we are together.
Yes.
Are we together? Okay, good. Is anybody lost? Are we following? Is anybody lost? Am I doing anything that is complex that you don't understand? You can call my attention to it. If it's complex and you don't understand, call my attention to it. So our data should be loaded by now. Good. You can see our response here. So this is our what? Our data. This is our data. When you enroll in your class, we're going to teach you a whole lot of things, your report view, your table view. So you're going to see everything, your model, that's your relationship. All these things we're going to teach you, your DAX. We're going to be teaching you as well. They are not difficult. They are as easy as A, B, C. Now, you've gotten your data. Then the next thing is, what is your objective? That is why you must have an objective. You must have an objective in the first place. What is your objective? Why did you collect this data in the first place? What are you aiming to achieve? Now, for channel product, we want to have a customer perception about their products. We want to know how customer retention, customer loyalty about their particular product. This question are what will inform us in how we're going to analyze this data. Now, when you see the first one, it say, how did you make your purchase? So when we say how did you make your purchase, that means we're looking at, okay, these are channels in which our customer place their order. So what you want to do is you just click and drag this to the value feed. Now you're seeing what? what you're seeing here doesn't make what any sense. Now watch, by the time I click, let's say I want to do a pie chart. I want to do a pie chart. I'll click the same thing here again. What are we now seeing, guys? It's not making sense, right? Are we following?
Yeah.
Are we following? Now, this is what a pie chart. And this chart has to do with how customer make their purchase. How customer make their purchase. So we can go on, and I can just rearrange this, bring it here, and then okay, we are done with this one, but we are not done with our analysis. So this is how often do you buy Chanel product. This has to do with brand loyalty and retention. Definitely a loyal customer will always come back for more. So I want to know how often our customer buys Chanel product. I can decide to use a bar chart. I can decide to use a bar chart to get this information, or I can still decide to say, okay, we can use we can still use our, okay. Now this is a bar chart. How often people buy the product? So we can be able to get our brand loyalty, brand perception. You can also change your chart to a pie chart. So you can always change to a funnel chart. So there are different tools that are available for you as a business analyst. And mind you, as a business analyst, all what we are doing is what we call business intelligence. We are doing what is called business intelligence. So I think the funnel chart is better to give us brand loyalty and what retention, brand loyalty and what retention. So let's see, what else are we looking at? What else are we looking at? So we've been able to look at how often our brand loyalty and retention, how often they buy the product, which product did you buy recently, okay? How did you make your purchase? So now let's look at the pricing. Let's look at our pricing. So we can now say, what is your perception on our pricing? So we want to see how customer view our pricing. So for that, we can decide to use a pie chart to do that. So I'll just drag in my values here and take this again and put here, and to see how customer view our pricing. Is our product affordable? Do we need to change our pricing? We just want to know, how do these people see our product? Is our price affordable to them? Should we bring down the price? Should we increase the price? Are we meeting our target audience? These are what is running in your mind as a business analyst. You want to know, okay, is this company, the customer they have now, can we expand our customer base through our pricing? These are the things the data is trying to tell us. So if you look at your data very well, you can see that very affordable. 42.86% says that the pricing of Chanel product is very affordable. And just 7.14% says that the pricing is too expensive. And 14.29% says that it is not affordable. So from this alone, we can tell that Chanel product is affordable, is very affordable, and so our product is serving to an extent more than 70% of the market population that are buying Chanel products. That is what this thing is telling us. That is what it's telling. So from this, we can populate a dashboard. We can populate a dashboard. We can edit all these things, make it look beautiful. I can take this one off to make my chart look bold. You understand me? Then I can edit my title. So we can say pricing perception of customers. So we can edit like this, and just make it look good. So we can always do all these things. We can there are many things I can do to this dashboard, but because of time, I'm not going to go into those details. These are things you're going to be learning in your class as a business analyst when you start dealing with your Power BI. So now, as a business analyst, this is not where you end. You're going to take this dashboard. You're going to take this dashboard, and then what are you going to do with it? You're going to make a presentation. Who are you presenting? You're presenting to senior management, depending on the structure of your organization. You're presenting to stakeholders. You are helping them to make informed, data-driven decision. From this alone now, as if you ask me as a business analyst, from this alone, I can tell you, okay, sir, this is what we need to do. We need to we need to create more product awareness for our products. We need to create more product awareness for our product. Our pricing is okay. So automatically, if we're not meeting our sales target, what our problem should not be, we need to reach out, we need to do more adverts, and by doing that, we're going to reach out to a larger what customer base. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So these are recommendations you want to be making to your stakeholder. You want to be making this kind of recommendation to them, how they can increase their revenue, how they can maximize their product, put it out there for everybody to see, get a whole lot of customers to patronize their product. So by analyzing this data, by this visualization you are creating already, you are making the whole complexity of the data to become simple for your stakeholder. Because now not everybody we understand what is here. Not everybody will understand what is here. So you as a business analyst, it is your duty to bring this complex data to them and make it look simple, just like what we have done now. Make it look simple, make it self-explanatory. Anybody can see this chart and say, oh, okay. So our pricing perception of customer, 70% say our product is affordable. That means we're on the right track. So you don't even need to start explaining in details, because already the chart is telling them, okay, this is what the customers are saying. This is what the customers are saying. So we make the decision making for the stakeholders, the management to become easier as a business analyst. And this is why this course is vital. Like I shared with you yesterday, you already have 50% of the skill. You already have 50% of the skill. So these are samples dashboard you're going to be building. You're going to be building something far better than this. These are just rough sample that I just did today, particularly because of this class. You're going to do something far better than this. This is actually analyzing of a sales data. This for an e-commerce platform that deals with coffee. They sell coffee. So you're going to be doing all of this. And that is why at Amdor, we're going to hold you by the hand, especially when it comes to these technical skills, because we know that many of you don't know how to use this tool. But trust me, guys, it is very simple. Just what you have seen me do with Power BI is what you are also going to be doing with Power BI. It is as simple as A, B, C. It's as simple as A, B, C. We'll teach you the technicalities. We teach you how to navigate it. We teach you how to go about it. So we're making the job very simple for you. We are holding you by the hand to take you through this journey. So you can use it not just for organization, even for yourself, for your daily expenses. Like for me now, I have my own budgets. I have how I spend my own money. If I have an Excel where I just put in, okay, I invested this money. This money came back as return on investment. Then the money, this is how I'm going to spend this money. This money is going to this one is going here, this one is going here. So it makes life simple for us as a business analyst. We're able to make informed decision as business analysts. So that is what we are going to be doing. At Amdor, we're going to hold you by the hands and we're going to teach you how to be able to use this technical school. So why Amdor? Amdor is a place for everybody, especially when you want to transition into tech. you don't have the required skill, you don't have the technical knowledge, at Amdor, we're going to hold you by the hand and then we're going to take you through this journey. All our program are instructor led, just like what we've done in the past 2 days. That is how our program are. They are all live and practical session. We have the mentoring session, we have the technical session, and then we have the live classes. We have the live classes. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Sorry about that. So we're going to hold you by the hands. What we've done in the past 2 days is how our classes are at Amdor. We hold you by the hands, live session every Saturday. We're telling you, okay, you're doing this practical. Is an interactive session. It's an interactive section. And then we're going to be teaching you how to use Excel, how to use Power BI, how to do SQL. Excel, Power BI, and SQL, these are data analysis tools. Why are we teaching you data analysis tool? Because when you search for job today online, when you say, okay, business analyst job in the UK. Now you will see that the requirement, they require you to have what is called data analysis tool. They want you to have data analysis tool. They will tell you, some will put it, can you do Tableau, Power BI, SQL? They will ask for all those things. Why are they asking? Because as a business analyst, you should be able to analyze business data, transactional data, because that is where you're drawing your information from. That is where you're bringing out your information from. I'm looking for, okay, this is one of a job of a business analyst. I'm looking for the job function. Okay, now this is the JD. In this role, you'll be taxed. Your tax will include gathering and analyzing information about new projects to understand and articulate the potential benefits, collaborating with customers to identify and define requirements, objectives, and priorities. So you can see that we are teaching you what is actually needed in the market and what is going to be needed in the market to come. Every business analyst job you see out there, you must be able to perform data analysis function. It is rare that as a business analyst, you apply for a job and then you are only doing business analysis function. It is rare, except maybe you're working with organizations like Microsoft, McKinsey, and the rest. Those are because they have their own business analyst separately that actually does their analysis. And then, but you're going to work with them on collaborative basis as they're analyzing. You're taking the data, and then you're doing your own business analysis. So we're going to teach you data analysis, Excel, Jira, Power BI, and SQL. And then we're going to now go into the core details of the business analyst, like what we did yesterday, analyzing process map, building process map, identifying bottleneck in process map, gathering requirements. We're going to be teaching you all these things, collaborating with cross-functional teams. You can be in Canada and you're working with teams in US, in Asia. How do you collaborate? How do you navigate all these things? We're teaching you all these things at Amdor Analytics. So we're teaching you data analysis, and then we're teaching you business analysis, and we're teaching you how to use AI, which is very vital. How to use AI. AI is making a whole lot of job easier. With a premium AI, you can actually do data analysis. With a premium AI, you can do data analysis. With a premium AI, you can have AI do most of the work for you. All you have to do is just to fine tune the work. Many of my work I do with AI. I do with AI, but you must know these things because AI is not 100% perfect. AI makes mistakes. So you must know these things. That is why we teach them to you. So you can have AI prepare a business requirement document for you. I can come and say, okay, AI, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to prepare. Let me use ChatGPT and show you. practically what I'm saying. And then I'm going to tell ChatGPT to prepare a business requirement document for me for a furniture firm. And then you're going to see what is going to give to me. Okay, I want you to prepare a business or a BRD for a furniture and logistic firm. Furniture and logistic firm. Now, see what AI is going to do for me. You can see already, it knows I'm telling it about business requirement document. And see AI now. AI is now populating what I asked it to do. But you need to have knowledge to be able to know that, okay, what this AI is doing is actually the right thing. Otherwise, you just go and copy this and then you end up copying what you need not to copy. And so that is why we exist. So AI is going to do the work, but with your knowledge, with your expertise, you are able to fish out the ones that are relevant and the ones that are not relevant. AI has done its work for me. So this is a BRD document. This is a BRD document, but there are many things that I still need to put in place in this document that is not actually here. Why do I know it's not here? Because I have the knowledge, I have the expertise to understand that this BRD document is not complete. Is not complete. My stakeholder management is not here. All these things I have to populate them myself, or I have to ask AI, okay, do this for me, do this for me. Then I just copy and put them in the right place. So we're going to be teaching you how to use AI to your advantage. How can you use AI to your advantage to make the job easier for you? We are going to be teaching you all what we've done from yesterday till today. Identifying bottleneck, process map, and then the data visualization with Power BI and the Google Sheet. These are all what we're going to be teaching you in details, and they are all practical led. They are all practical led. By the time you are done with your program, you're going to be having what is called a portfolio. A portfolio. With that portfolio, when you are applying for a job and then you submit your CV, you're also submitting your portfolio so that recruiters will go and say, okay, you are able to do this, you are able to do this, you are able to do this. That gives them the confidence that you are able to do what you say you can do. So we'll teach you all these things. Your portfolio will be ready. By the time you are graduating from this program, you have a ready-made portfolio that you can show to potential recruiters, and then getting a job as a business analyst is easy when you know what to do and how to do it. And we're not just stopping there. We're going to help you with your LinkedIn optimization. Your LinkedIn optimization. Recruiters are reaching out to people on LinkedIn to offer them job. They are reaching out to people on LinkedIn to offer them job. The question is your LinkedIn optimized to get the attention of the recruiters? We're going to be teaching you how to optimize your LinkedIn. And by the time you are done with your 19 days challenge, you have enough content out there for your LinkedIn already. So recruiters are going through your profile, they're going through your post, and then they are seeing that, okay, you are posting content area post, so you know what you're doing. You are an expert in the field, because you're not going there as a novice. No, you're not going there as a novice. You're going to recruiter as an expert, and that is why we're going to be teaching you how to ace interview. So we'll prepare you for interview. Okay, you have an interview with social and so company. We'll prepare you. We teach you how to also prepare yourself, the potential response or question that is going to be asked. I can give you 10 job interview question, and recruiter is going to ask you at least 8 or 7 of them. That I can guarantee you. I will give you 10 job interview, and recruiter will ask you at least 8 or 7 of them. So we'll prepare you with these things. You're going for an interview tomorrow as an IT business analyst. There are specific questions your recruiter are going to ask you. You're going for an interview as a business process analyst. There are specific questions your recruiters are going to ask you. And we're going to help you prepare for this interview. And also your CV. Your CV. We're also going to help you with revamping your CV. It's not the CV you are using before. We will give you a template, a business analyst CV template that you're going to be using. And with this template, when you're using this template, you just populate and then we'll make your CV what is called ATS friendly. ATS friendly. Mind you, it's not everybody that submits CV that gets to the recruiter's table. 70% of the CV are lost on the way because they are not ATS friendly. So the recruiter only see 30% of the CV, and out of that 30%, they just screen and pick what they want among them. So we'll help you, we'll teach you how to make your CV ATS friendly. That is what we are doing at Amdor Analytics. So you're doing both the data analysis and then the business analysis, and then we are running you through series of mentorship session for LinkedIn optimization, preparing you for interview, making sure that you are out there, your position on the forefront as an expert in your field. And when you are done with your training, we are still here for you. You can reach out to us at any time should you have any question. Your videos are there for you. They are there for live. You can go back, to recap on what you have learned. Maybe you missed. So they are always, everything is very tailored to ensure that you are not lacking behind, because we are holding you by the hand and taking you through this journey together with us. So we are not leaving anybody behind. And what do you need to do? All you need to do is to register for this program. Register for this program. Our actual training price is 400,000, but we are discounting it for a price of 300,000 naira, in which you can pay on installments. You can actually pay on installment, and the classes are Saturdays, Sundays, and Thursday. Saturdays are 5 to 8 p.m., Sunday 5 to 8 p.m., Thursday 9 to 10 p.m. That is our mentorship session, So all you need to do is to take advantage of this offer of 300,000 naira. Make your first installments. The payment link will be sent to the WhatsApp group. You can reach out to me personally should you have any question further. And also you can ask your question on the group. You want to make an inquiry, feel free to make your inquiry on the WhatsApp group. It's open, it's free. You have any question, you have anything you want to clarify, feel free to just drop them on the group. So we are giving you the best of the best in the industry. Trust me, by the time you are done with your class, in fact, one week into your class, 1 month into your class, you'll be glad you enrolled for this program, because you're going to be getting value from day one. We've made the journey so simple that is as simple as ABC. We know when you're learning to read ABC as an adult is as easy as ABC. That is how we've made this journey for you as easy as ABC. The same way we did the process map yesterday, that is how it is as a business analyst. The same way we did the Power BI today, that is how it is as a business analyst. It's as simple as ABC. And trust me, guys, you have 50% of the core skill already. And we're going to give you the remaining 50 of the technical skill. What we did yesterday and today is the technical skill. And you can see that they are very, very what? Easy. They are as easy as ABC. And that is how you're going to be using it as well, as easy as ABC, because we're going to hold you by the hand and walk you through this journey. All that is required of you is come on board and make your first payment. And this cohort is actually starting on the 22nd of this month. That is 10 days from today. 10 days from today, we are starting the February cohort. The January cohort is already on, and they will be rounding up their data analysis session to move into the business analysis session by the end of this month. So you don't want to miss out. And let me give you this as a tip. Come June, July of this year, there are going to be a whole lot of jobs for business analysis. Trust me, you want to be well prepared. You want to position yourself. You want to be out there for recruiters to see you. You may not need to apply to get a job. If you follow our instruction, you follow our practical guide, you may not need to apply. Recruiters will be reaching out to you. I showed you yesterday a recruiter that reached out to me that is based in the US. Now, if I happen to be in the US, I would have gotten that job, but because I'm not in the US, I couldn't go for the job. So if I happen to be in the US, I would have gotten that job because that is one of the conditions that the job required. It requires me at least once or twice a week to be able to visit clients and discuss with clients face to face to gather requirements. So why? Because I have positioned myself out there. When you go to my LinkedIn, even with where I am, I still do post. In fact, I have a post that I've scheduled for the next 7 days that is going to be posting itself automatically at 11 a.m. every day. When you go to my LinkedIn, the post will post itself automatically. And what am I posting? I'm posting about what I do as a business analyst. That is what I do. And recruiters are saying this every day. I'm not applying to be, okay, maybe, no, I'm not an intake, I'm not an intern. If there's any position they are reaching out to me, is lead business analyst, senior business analyst, because when they go through my profile, imagine for how many years I've been posting on LinkedIn as a business analyst. Can you imagine what you're going to be seeing on my profile? And then you check my newsletter, you're seeing data-driven insights on how to scale businesses. And I'm not coming to you as a novice. No, we're going to package you and put you out there as a professional in the field of business analysis. So you don't want to miss this opportunity, guys. You want to dive right into this opportunity as a business analyst. Take advantage of our discounted offer. This is the best you can get in the industry. This is the best you can get in the market. In the market, trust me, this is the best you can get. You want to take advantage of it and get yourself committed. Get your laptop, get your registration fee paid. The payment details will be sent to your respective WhatsApp group. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to get yourself out there and position yourself for what is about to come. There's going to be a big boom in the business analyst field. Recruiters are going to be reaching out to potential candidates. You want to position yourself on time, early enough. So by the time you enroll and then you start your 90 days LinkedIn challenge where you are posting consecutively for the next 90 days, and after your program you keep on that, you keep up that pace. By the time the recruiters are coming to your post, definitely they are not going to look at all your posts. They may just pick at random. Let me see what this guy has been doing 3 months ago. Let me see what this person has been doing 2 months ago. And then they are going 2 months ago, they are seeing your post on business analysis. And you never can tell. It may be what they are looking for. Because what you're going to be posting, you're going to look at a job requirement and say, okay, oh, they're talking about process map here. Okay, let me make a post on process map today. They're talking about requirement gathering. Let me make a post about requirement gathering today. So you're just taking your core function as a business analyst and then you're posting them. You're posting them. When you do your first Excel project, we expect you to also put it out there on LinkedIn. You put it out there on LinkedIn and then they're going to see it. Wow, okay, this guy is good at Excel and this is somebody we want. And then the job will just keep on coming. So take advantage of the opportunity now. And after this session, reach out. This is the account. This is okay. This is the account number. But you want to get the form. So when you make a payment, you are able to fill the form, and they are able to add you to your class. They are able to add you to your class. So you just want to do that, whether you're paying in Naira or you're paying in USD, whichever one you want to do is available. And so that being said, guys, that being said, I'm going to leave the floor open for as many of us that have any question. So if you have any question, feel free to ask your question. Feel free to ask your question. If I have time, I'm going to work on this data, and then I'm going to bring a beautiful dashboard for you to see based on this data. So let me just leave this open. Let me see if I'm able to work on it during the midnight hours today. So do we have any question, guys? Any question? Let shoot your question. Yesterday, today, question about the training question. You're not clear, you want clarity, go ahead and ask your question. Just feel free, the floor is open to each and every one of us.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful lecture. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, um, at least you gave me a very good understanding about the business analysis class, and I'm really glad to get this knowledge. I wanted to ask on just a few questions. Does a business analysis also kind of like interswitch in certain role, like a product manager or um, a sales manager also? Does the business analysis also does like a whole random thing, not just giving the data reading of the business to tell you where there is customer output and sales output?
Okay. Is that's all the question? I can go ahead and
Yes,
answer.
ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yes, as a business analyst, you are multiversatile, you are dynamic, you are flexible. You can be a product manager, you can be a project manager. I don't know the background you're coming from before. I don't know your experience you have before now. But if you've done a project management before, we can take that project management skill and then put it into your business analysis skill. So you can function as a business analyst. You can also function as a project manager. You understand me now? And while we're taking you through this journey, we're going to teach you what is called Software Development Life Cycle, SDLC. We'll teach you software development life cycle. We teach you how to handle a project. We're going to have a capstone project, which you're going to do at the end of your program. That will also give you an idea into how projects are being handled. You understand me? So as a business analyst, you can also function in this capacity. Now, in the area regarding sales manager, that has to do with your personality. It has to do with your personality. If you want to function as a sales manager, making a sales driven decision based on data analysis, you can also do that. But it has to do with your creativity and it has to do with your personality. Maybe you have a sales background before and now you have a business analyst background. You can now become a business sales analyst, or you can say you are a sales analyst. Business analysis is very wide. So we're teaching you the general aspect of it. So you will not be the one to say, okay, wow, I love to be a financial analyst. I love to be a sales analyst. I love to be an IT analyst. I love to be a project analyst. But what we are teaching you, we're giving you the foundation that can now make you decide where you want to be. Whether a product analyst, whether a sales analyst, whether a business analyst, you will not be the one to now say, okay, this is the pathway I want to channel. Do you know that even the Power BI I taught you today, they are business analysts that are just Power BI? You see them, we call them BI analysts. It's not business intelligence analysts. So Power BI analysts, their own function is just to analyze Power BI, prepare dashboard, and make recommendation for you. So as a business analyst, you are dynamic, you are flexible, and you have a whole lot of opportunity out there to decide where you want to soar or where you want to channel the direction of your boats. So that is left for you. So you can function as a product analyst, you can function as a business analyst, you can function as an IT analyst. It all depends on what you want to do. I believe that answers your question.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
with? Okay, okay, good. So any other question? Do we have any other question? Let's go ahead and ask. That is why we are here for you, to take your question, to bring clarity to the area you are having issues. So should you have any other question, please go ahead, ask your question. That is why we have this boot camp. Any other question, or you need clarity anywhere,
Yes.
let's go ahead and ask. Okay, go ahead. I'm with you, man.
Okay, I wanted to just chip in. I wanted to ask this question. Are there any pitfall of a business as a business analyst? So we have that expectation also.
Okay, thank you very much. There are actually no pitfall, except maybe you have one or two pitfall, but as a business analyst, there's no pitfall. That is why you determine where you want to go to. You understand me now? You determine where you want to go to. And what we are doing with you is, we understand that you may not have the business background, you may not have the data analysis background. So, but we understand that you have some core competence skill like communication skill, you have negotiation skill, you have problem solving skill, you have a critical thinking skill, you have analytical thinking skill. So we're bringing these skills together because these are the skills that the business analyst must have. Your core skill, you must have the skill. And then before we start talking of your Power BI, your Excel, your Jira, your Confluence, and the rest, you must have the skill. So we understand that you have this skill, but not in line with the business analyst. So we're going to help you during our mentorship session. We're going to help you see that these skills can also be migrated. You can also bring them in as a business analyst. So we're going to be doing that for you. That is supposed to be the only pitfall you are going to have, but that has been taken care of. That is why I say there are no pitfall as a business analyst. There are no pitfall because we'll bring those skills from your previous experience and put them in your present experience, and then we are able to blend all of them together as a business analyst. All the years of experience you have is not going down the drain. You're still going to maintain those experience, but now you're maintaining them as a business analyst. Take, for instance, you were working in the bank before. So working in a bank, you've been able to analyze financial data. You know the risk credit ratio. You know the debt equity ratio. You know the continuous ratio, and you shall know the financial terms, and you've been able to do with financial data before. So that alone can qualify you to be called a financial analyst. So during the mentorship session, you're going to be opened up to these things, how you can bring those skills in to your present situation, and then put yourself out there as a professional. And if you have a financial background before, you just become a financial analyst automatically with what we are teaching you. So you can still apply to financial institution. You can apply to banks. You can apply to mortgage bank, commercial banks, and the rest like that to become their financial analyst. Since you have the experience already, so that already has carved out a niche for you. That okay, the kind of job you're looking for as a business analyst is actually financial analyst. And trust me, there are a lot of job for you out there because bank want to make investments. Bank are looking for where to put people's money to be able to bring in return. So they need somebody with financial knowledge, financial interest to be able to say, okay, from this financial data, this is the debt to equity ratio. This company is having low debt and their equity is higher. Is a good place to put in money. Their return of on investment is higher. So we put in $1 million, and then we're able to, in a month's time, get $1.5 million, a return of $500,000 as a return on investment in a month's time, and it's safe. The risk is low. We can mitigate the risks. You understand me? So you are able to do all these things because you have the experience in finance before now. But okay, let's say it's not finance. Maybe you're coming from the aspect of consulting or maybe healthcare. You can become also a business analyst in the health sector. So that experience you have before is not a waste. You understand me now? It's not a waste. What we are doing at Amdor, we're bringing that experience and then we are showing you how that experience is even going to help you get that job. How that experience is going to help you get that job, because if you're coming from the consulting world, we're not going to throw your consulting experience away. So automatically, with what we are teaching you at Amdor, you're now a business analyst. But now you can ask, okay, what are the projects you've done before? Okay, strategic consulting, business startup, consulting for program, project management, program coordinator. You understand me now? All those skills, we're going to bring them into your present reality, and we're going to use them to sell you out as a business analyst. So it's not a waste. There's no pitfall as a business analyst. The fact that you're coming from a pharmacist background, or maybe like you studied biology or nursing in school, does not give you a disadvantage. Everybody has equal opportunity. In fact, if you have anything that has to do with health background, nursing, biochem, and the rest, you even have an advantage to become an health analyst. So you have an advantage to work in the health sector, but as a business analyst. But in this case, we'll not call it business analyst, we'll call it health analyst. So it's just the terminology that is changing. Financial analyst is still a business analyst. Health analyst is still a business analyst. IT analyst is still a business analyst. Business process analyst is still a business analyst. We're just changing the terminology based on the function that you are going to be performing in that organization. I hope that's clear enough. Is that clear enough? The way I understand what I just said, or I just speak one big grammar.
Yeah.
Gladys, are you with us? Oh, okay, that's
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so do we still have any question, any question, any area we want clarity from? Let's go ahead. Let's ask our question. We are here. Let's ask our question.
I have one more question, please.
Okay, go
Please don't
ahead.
be
Go
rude about
ahead.
my question, please.
Don't worry. Go ahead.
I'm asking to know, as a business analysis, are you majorly working alone, or you have to work with a team of other IT tech?
Okay. Okay. Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. As a business analyst, you are not working alone. You need although it depends on the organization though, but you are not work. There's no organization you're going to work alone. There are other people you're going to be working with. No matter whether it's a startup, you're not working alone as a business analyst. So if it's a big company, you have the data analyst beside you, you have the IT team beside you, you have the project manager team beside you, you have your senior management team beside you. You are at the middle. You are at the middle as a business analyst. You are connecting everybody together. So if you go wrong, the whole project goes wrong. That is how important you are in an organization, and that is how important you are in any project you find yourself. So you are the connector, and that is why one of the skill you must have is collaboration skill. When you enroll, we're going to be teaching what is called collaboration and stakeholder management. The IT team is a stakeholder, the project manager is a stakeholder, the other department are stakeholder. So you should be able to communicate with all these stakeholder effectively as a business analyst. So we'll teach you what is called stakeholder management, stakeholder communication. You understand me? We'll teach you how to prepare what is called a stakeholder register. That stakeholder register, that is where you have all your stakeholders. You're going to list their communication channel, how you communicate with them, how you relate to them. It's going to be well documented. So we'll teach you how to do all of these things, because as a business analyst, you are interwoven in the organization. It's just like saying you are an administrator. You can work anywhere, and you cannot work alone. You work with people. So as a business analyst, you are working with different stakeholders, both internal and what and external. So you're not alone. You have people surrounding you, and then you are the one showing them where they are actually going to. So you are not alone. You are working with teams. Is that clear enough?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well
Okay.
understood. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
You're welcome, ma. Any other question? Do we have any other question that needs clarity, or there's something you want to ask that is bothering you? Just feel free, go ahead. We may not have touched it in the 2 days, but you want to ask it. The floor is yours. Go ahead and ask. question, Dolly question, David question, MK question, Esther question, Genica question. Just ask your question. Should you have any question?
Well, I think Gladys have asked the majority of what I want to ask, the
Okay.
majority of the questions. So I must say thanks, Gladys. And what's I want to add to that is the um will I say the financial part of it. Although I think you mentioned something like that. What I want to know clearly is how sure um are we getting a job after the training? And another question is, like I go to work. You said that when one pay for the training, that the classes are Thursdays, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So what if I miss class maybe twice a week? So how am I going to know what is okay? For example, I miss class on Sunday. How am I going to know what's happened? No, so
Okay.
that is two
Thank you
questions.
very much for those questions. Okay, go ahead, continue.
I said that is two questions at the same time.
Yes, that's all. Is that all?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, good. Okay, so thank you for the question. Now, let me start from the later. All our classes are recorded. All our classes are recorded. So if you know you're going to miss a class, you're going to reach out to the instructor that, okay, I'm not going to be around for this uh particular class. But whether you reach out or not, what we say reach out is just to put a form of discipline. Because as a business analyst, you must be disciplined. So reaching out to them is also a means of communication. We don't just teach, we practice what we teach. So everything that happens within the class, we relate them to our job function as business analysts. So all the classes are recorded, you understand me, and then they are uploaded to your class. So after the class, or should you miss any class, what you do is the recording will be there for you to also see what happened in the class. The recording is always there for you to see what happened in the class. And also, the classes are thrice a week, but the main classes are twice a week, Saturday and Sunday. And we've chosen the best time, 5 to 8 p.m., because when you compare the old time zone together, 5 to 8 p.m. West African time, we give you an advantage of over 85% of the global time. So 5 to 8 p.m., 85% of the global time is convenient for them. We just have a few 15% that time is not convenient, because in their own local time zone, our 5 to 8 p.m. here will be sometimes their early hours of the day. So just 15% of the time zone. So we have taken that into consideration. So the classes are Thursday for the mentorship session. That is where we teach you about the LinkedIn optimization. That is where we teach you the CV revamping and other mentorship stuff that we have for you, the interview and everything, how to sell yourself to recruiters. That is where we teach you all that. And then your Saturday and Sunday, we are teaching you basically your data analysis and business analysis core subjects. So we're teaching you the skills. That is where we teach all that on your Saturday and Sunday. So should you miss any class, don't worry about that. The recording session is there for you. And also you can also ask question on the mentorship session on the Thursday about something you're not cleared of. You understand me? So that is that about the later question. Now on the question on the financial aspect, which I believe was your first question, right? So
Yeah.
how are we sure you're going to get a job after you complete the program. We are very, very sure. And that is why all our sessions are practical. Now, we cannot tell you immediately after the program you will get a job. We can't give you that guarantee. But we can give you a guarantee that if you follow our instruction, do what we say to do, you will get, in fact, you may even get a job before you complete the program. We can give you that. That is a guarantee. About getting a job, we are guaranteeing you that you will get a job. That is a guarantee. The reason we cannot guarantee is the time frame, because we are not the one hiring. We are not the one hiring. And mind you, it is one thing to be scheduled for an interview. It is another thing to sell yourself. We will teach you how to sell yourself. We will teach you how to tell recruiters what they want to hear. We will teach you all that. But then it is not left for you to actually practice, and then you are the one doing the real job. You are the one doing the real job. So you are the one that will now, with what you have learned, sell yourself. We will not sell for you. You will sell yourself. But our method, our process will get you that interview. It will get you that, and that I can guarantee it will get you that interview. So it is not left for you to now sell yourself on the interview day, because it is until you sell yourself they are able to say, okay, we love to work with you. This is your contract of employment. You understand me now? So that is what we can do. Our process, our method will get you through that door, but you have the final job to do to be able to make the interviewer like, wow. You get me? I actually I actually had two offers last this month. I had two offers this month as a business analyst, one for a startup, one for actually a financial firm. Two offers this month, aside from the one I showed you yesterday. You understand me? So we will get you to that door, we'll get you to that interview, but you need to sell yourself. That is something you must do. We'll teach you how to sell yourself, but we cannot talk for you. You understand now? We'll build the confidence in you, but we cannot guarantee that you will get a job. We can build the confidence in you, but we cannot guarantee that you will get a job if you follow what we are actually teaching you. It's as simple as that. So any other question? Any question you want to add? Anything that is still not clear? Feel free to ask. David, MK, Dolly, Esther, do we have any question? Let's ask our question. So at least we have let's say less than 7 minutes before we shut down, so we can take one or two questions if there are questions. Do we have questions for Trevor? Let's go ahead and ask. The floor is open. Uh, I will take your silence to be that. So, are we saying that everybody understood, aside from the question that was asked, everything we've done so far from yesterday and today is very clear, and then you understand what is expected of you as a student of Amdor Analytics? Are we saying that we understood perfectly well? We can unmute and talk. Gladys, do you understand perfectly well? Dolly, MK, David, Esther, Ginika, do we understand all these things? Is it clear? Is it clear to us?
Well, I
I'm waiting
understand
for
a little
responses.
bit. Yesterday, I was not in class. Yesterday, I got the information today from Clara Immigration. So yesterday, I missed the class. So
Oh,
today
sorry about
is
that.
today is superb. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. The recording session for yesterday, just send me a message after the class. I will send you the link for the recording session of yesterday, so you can, at your leisure time, also go through it. You understand me? So what is expected of us right now is to, on the WhatsApp group, they are going to be dropping the payment instruction. They're going to be dropping the payment instruction on the WhatsApp group. So you want to go there and follow the instruction as it is outlined on the WhatsApp group. And please follow the instruction. Instruction is very, very vital when we are dealing with Amdor, because we are business analysts, and so we take instruction very seriously. Instruction is part of what we call stakeholder requirement gathering. So you should be able to know what we are saying, what they are saying, and do those things. So they are going to drop the payment instruction on the WhatsApp group. We expect you to go ahead and make your first payments, and then they are going to add you to your cohorts for this month of February. They are going to add you to your cohorts, and then you get yourself prepared for the 22nd of this month. They're going to be sending you the business analysis brochure that contains all what you're going to be doing from the beginning of the program to the end of the program. The topics you're going to be taking in Excel, in Power BI, in SQL, in Jira. They're going to be sending you the brochure once you come on board. So you're going to have the brochure. They're going to be also adding you to your Google Classroom. They're going to add you to your Google Classroom. That is where your recording session is going to be uploaded for you. So you're going to have all those things done before the class. And also the tools you're going to be needing, you're going to be having them installed on your laptop before the class, because the classes are live session. Is do as I do. So the instructor is doing, you are doing. So it's live on practical, it's instructor led. We are doing purely practical because we want you to see it, we want you to know it. It's easier to retain what you see. If I just come and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk without any practical, you will get bored at the end of the day. So we understand that,
Yeah.
and that is why we have chosen the live on practical session. Saturday, Sunday is purely practical. You come on board, we are kicking, starting, ending with practical. You're doing Excel, is Excel true? Excel is open, you're analyzing, pivot. We're just doing purely practical. So the tools you're going to be using, we're going to be telling you, and they are free. If you're in Nigeria, we'll teach you how to get them. Just go to a market and get Microsoft Word. You have Excel. If you're not in Nigeria, we'll also teach you how to get them as well. You understand me? So we're gonna give you all the tools you're gonna be needing. The Power BI, you just download it from your Microsoft store. You just go to your Microsoft store and download the Power BI on your system. Every tool we're gonna be using, we're gonna be giving them to you for your class, because you're going to be a master at the end of the day. So that is what is expected of you. Uh, I know that I'm going to be seeing each and every one of you in the business analysis cohort for February 2025. I'm going to be seeing each and every one of you. And trust me, guys, it's going to be an awesome time. It's just as easy as it is. All what we've done today, that's just how easy it is. Just how easy it is. And with the help of AI, it becomes much more easier. We'll teach you how to do all that. We'll teach you how to do all that. So I want to say a very big thank you to you all for this 2 hours you have been with us today. On behalf of Amdor Analytics, we are saying a very big thank you, guys. Thank you, Ginika, for the contribution. Thank you, Gladys, for the contribution. Thank you, Dolly. I don't know why Dolly didn't say anything today. Thank you, MK, even though you didn't say anything. Thank you, David, even though you didn't say anything. And Esther, that is doing on and off. I also want to thank you. Adesanya had an issue with network. I also want to thank him as well. So the next place I'm going to be seeing you guys is going to be in your business analysis class for February 2025. I'm going to be seeing you guys on the orientation day. So guys, immediately we'll end this call. I want to hear that, oh, Ginika has made a payment, Gladys has made a payment, Dolly has made his payment, MK has made his payment. David has made his payment. That is what will keep us going. And then trust me, we're gonna have a nice time. And what am I saying to you guys? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We want to see you in our next class. So have a nice night, guys, and stay safe till we see again.